All right, man, peace. So the NBA, they had their first NBA awards a few nights ago, and they had a very, very interesting skit involving the rapper slash singer slash actor slash entertainer Drake. And he did a little mock-up of the relationship dynamic between Steph Curry and his wife. I found it very interesting because it harkened back to a sentiment that I broached a couple of months ago about Steph Curry. My belief that he is a monarch child, that he is an MK asset. And he touched on it here with this little satirical sketch that Drake did, harkening to the movie Get Out, which is a favorite of so-called blacks here in America. So let's go through this skit and let's see what Drake seems to be trying to tell us.
Clap that boy. DMX, you crazy, boy. Crazy, bro.
What up, Steph? It's Draymond Green on the FaceTime.
Big body Drake. What's up, boy?
I am at the championship party, okay, man? It is lit AF. Everybody wants you in there. I need you in the building, brother. Please come through.
Man, I mean, look, I would, man. I'm posted at the crib, though. I got the blazing hots going. I'm watching Belly, and it's my favorite part today. About to go to Africa, G.
Steph, get out of the house and get over here now.
You know what? You're right, bro. We just won the chip. It's my world now. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go buy me a Bugatti. I'm about to drive over there.
Bugatti.
Draymond, I'm gonna call you right back, brother. All right. Wait,
Baby, who are you talking to?
look at you, angelic in the morning. Aisha, mother of my children, the love of my life. How are you?
Who are you talking to? Was that Draymond?
They even gave him the Steph Curry gap in his front teeth.
You know the rules. No phone calls after 10 a.m. unless it's...
Goddard, Steve Harvey. Yeah, I know.
He said no phone calls after 10 a.m. unless it's God or Steve Harvey. What is he trying to say about Steve Harvey? Who is Steve Harvey in the industry right now? Very, very, very interesting.
Yeah, I know.
Let me guess, he wanted you to go to some party or...
It's a shindig with coworkers.
I don't feel like you need to be shindigging.
Clay's gonna be there. That's like having a chaperone.
I need my tea. Seth?
What's up, baby bro? Hello.
Hi, Seth. Relax, baby. What's with all this silly party talk?
It's not a party. I mean, it's like, baby, we just won a championship.
We
Please.
celebrated, remember? We bought those matching sweaters. Does somebody need to go to the sunken place?
Now notice she said that we celebrated when we bought those matching sweaters. There was an issue. I won't say an issue. There was an occurrence about a week or so ago, right after they won the championship, where the entire Curry clan, or Curry cult, as you can call it, they all went out and they got tattoos. And as usual, Steph had to get matching tattoos with his wife slash MK handler, allegedly, Aisha Curry. I was going to make a video about it, but I left it alone. You know, I mean, you guys, sometimes you don't know how many issues that I'm about to make videos about, but I leave it alone because I like to have a little bit more, I like to have a little bit more evidence. I like to have a little bit more data before I make some of my videos. But, they were out getting tattoos, and they like to get their tattoos in Hebrew. I left it alone, like I've already stated. I said, let me wait and see until it's revealed what they actually got tattoos of, or what they claim they got tattoos of. So supposedly, they all got tattoos in Hebrew of the name Curry. I don't understand why they felt like they had to get it in Hebrew unless they're followers of Kabbalah. I mean, we'll see. I don't know what type of church they're in, where it tells them that it's okay to get tattoos. It tells you in Leviticus, the 19th chapter, not to get a tattoo. But like most so-called Christians, they don't really know the Bible, or or they're not Christians at all. They're Kabbalists. But that's yet to be revealed, right? The situation, the story is still developing. We'll see. But I made a video a while back when Steph Curry did a commercial for Kaiser Permanente, where he got into the one of those little recovery tanks that they get into, and it was clearly an allusion to him being put under monarch programming or mind control. He was given a trigger or a suggestion that he was going to dominate in these playoffs. And this commercial here, or pardon me, this skit here seems to allude to the fact that Ayesha Curry is one of his handlers, which would not surprise me at all. That oftentimes is the case. Somebody that you least suspect as being a handler is one. And she may be a monarch child herself. But Curry is definitely an asset. I knew it when I saw the commercial with him and Obama. But let's see what happens here.
Sunken place.
Oh, wait.
Sink into the floor.
Now, this commercial, when he sinks into, quote unquote, sinks into the floor, go back and watch the Kaiser Permanente commercial, or go back and watch the original Curry video that I did. He sinks into that tank in the same way. All right. I see a lot of you guys, you get caught up in the racial aspect of the movie Get Out. And as I've already stated when I alluded to it, I'm going to go through that movie. There is a racial component to the movie Get Out. There's no doubt about it. And are there different underground cults that are involved with harvesting so-called blacks' organs, harvesting their brains or harvesting their bodies? Are they lobotomizing people and putting the brains of Caucasians, older Caucasians that are bloodline, into the bodies of younger blacks? I wouldn't doubt it at all. I think that Jordan Peele is somebody in the know. He is beta programmed himself. Him and Key, they both love to cross dress, and I've seen Jordan Peele cross dress in the leopard print. I have no doubt that he is a sex kitten programmed monarch child himself. I'll do a video about that later on. Get Out is a great movie, no doubt about it, very revelatory. But the film was more about MK programming and or the psychiatric aspect of the MK programming, as well as a lot of the organ trafficking that they're doing, underground and unbeknownst to the mainstream. And this spoof is what that is alluding to in regards to Steph Curry. It's in regards to him being dominated, being owned psychologically by his handlers. All right, he is an asset. Just my personal belief. And Drake would know, because Drake is also an MK asset. He's his father, and I may have mentioned this already. His father was in a group with Jerry Lee Lewis. For those of you who don't know, Jerry Lee Lewis is one of the top MK handlers on the Eastern Seaboard, or at least he was. I'm not even sure if he's still alive, but he is one of the top MK handlers on the Eastern Seaboard. And Drake's father was in a group with him. They did a movie about Jerry Lee Lewis called Great Balls of Fire, starring Dennis Quaid, and it even shows you in that movie that he was into having sex with young girls. He was into incest. He married, I believe it was his first cousin. And the movie tells you that he was a Satan worshiper. All right? So like I stated in the past, all these people are connected, but they like to tell the truth in jest. And Drake is on the inside. He's very, very close to the Currys. They like to have the MK assets mingle amongst each other to give each other a little comfort. He knows about the dynamic between Ayesha and Steph. And supposedly Drake was dating Steph's sister, whatever that means. I don't understand how they're supposed to be so church driven and holy, but they got their daughter out there running around with Drake. Doesn't make much sense to me. But something is not adding up with them, but everything will come out eventually. the main thing to watch is how the Currys raise their daughters. We'll see. There'll be certain hints in regards to what they may really be into. But there's very little doubt to me that Steph Curry is a MK athlete. I'll probably be doing more videos about MK athletes in the near future. But this skit was very, very interesting. And the fact that they would include this in the NBA awards tells me that it's most likely known amongst the higher ups that Steph Curry is an MK athlete. And there are quite a few in the NBA. I believe James Harden is another one. Draymond himself may be one. LeBron may be one. All these guys are definitely high level, also high level Luciferians as well. That, a lot of times the religious programming is an exterior altar to hide what they're really about. As I've said before, all the tattoos, it's like you're getting all these tats. And understand something too, tattoos are oftentimes used as triggers, as control mechanisms for MK assets. Right? They look at the tattoo, they'll pass by it as what's known as mirror programming. They'll pass by it in the mirror, and it will, it will give them a form of assurance in regards to what they have to accomplish. But like I said, compare the scene of either Drake's character here or the character in the movie Get Out of falling into the quote unquote sunken place, and look back at the Steph Curry Kaiser Permanente video that I did earlier on in this channel and watch when he falls into the sunken place, when he falls into his subconscious and he's properly programmed and emerges out to perform extremely well in the playoffs. Like I stated last year when they played the Cleveland Cavaliers, Game 3, it was clear to me that he was given some form of mental suggestion to not play well. I said either that occurred or he purposefully threw the game so that they could try to win it in Game 5 in Oakland. But obviously that blew up in his face.
What up, bro? Where are you at? This party is still. Oh, that's Aisha. Hey, Aisha. I knew that was you the whole time. Look, can I tell you something? I love your cooking show. And I've been reading my Bible a lot lately. And that's because of y'all. I'm trying to find me a boo just like how y'all got going on. Best couple of the year. Okay, bye.
I'm glad we stayed in tonight.
You see how he has her picture on him? Once again, those are triggers. She's his handler. All right. Drake knows what the deal is.
In tonight. Yikes. Scott offered, right? We're good or what? Good? Okay. I gotta know now that we're here together.
Look at Draymond's face. Draymond like, God damn, nigga, you went in on that one. I mean, we all know about it, but shit, you didn't have to put his business out there like that. That the woman's controlling him like that. Look, that when I saw that story about them all getting tattoos and the father, Dell, he got a tattoo called Bow Your Neck, and supposedly that stands for a slogan from the country that he tells his kids, bow your neck and work through it. Whatever he claimed it, like, I don't understand. Why would you get that tattooed on you? You're supposed to be a man of God, right? Aren't you supposed to have everything in your spirit and your mind? Where is that in whatever Bible they're reading that says that it's okay to run around and get all those tattoos? All right. Something real funny with them, but that's okay. This will be part 2 in the series. I'm sure that a lot of other things will be coming out in the near future. But if you remember, Draymond had that little glitch in the playoffs last year where he just started staring off into space. So Steve Kerr, as I mentioned before, remember, he came up under Phil Jackson and Popovich, who are two of the higher level MK programmer coaches in basketball in probably the last 30 to 40 years, along with Pat Riley. But that's neither here nor there. We'll get there when we get there. Peace.